Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, no, I figured I'd just surprise everybody and not jump in the Discord this time. That night, I just want to get kind of through my thoughts and cover what had happened on the dev live stream last night. I'm not going to like scrub the entire 3-hour thing because Jason was nice enough to bring out some highlights. That's only 6 minutes long. So I queued that up so I can just kind of scrub that real quick and talk about what is the happenings and what I thought about the whole shebang before I actually like turn the game on and hop in the Discord. So I figured I would do a small segment on that first because, you know, I am somewhat of a content creator. The update is coming in just a couple of days on the 12th. So they actually, sometimes they'll do these early, like 5 days before the update. Give everybody time to stew about it. This time they only did it 2 days before the update. So yeah. Mr. Mish, thank you for the baby oil in chat. Lee, good to see you again. Let's just hope I don't have any crashes over here on the YouTube side. So, you know, we'll see. Like I said, I just dropped the green app, and that was the only thing I changed yesterday. And I ran for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours on Twitch, and did not get a dropout like I did the day before. So if you find this on the back chats, the back channels, or the replays, or heck, if you're in there right now, I did not stream on YouTube for the last 2 days because I was trying to flush out some troubleshooting on my PC or whatever, because it's really annoying to have to reboot a stream on YouTube. So if it does crash for any reason, I am not going to restart it. Yeah, at least not on the YouTube side. So we'll deal with the crash out if it happens. It shouldn't, because, you know, I'm a medic and I can do medic stuff. I'd like to thank everybody being here for this station call out. If you happen to find this place on your streaming service of choice, don't forget to smash those like buttons and share this out. Every little bit helps. Just keep doing the stuff that they tell me to tell you to do. And if you'd like to support, leave a tip, join a group. There's a few links in the description. The wife and the family here make gorgeous, one-of-a-kind paintings, glow-in-the-dark jars, trays, hand-dipped hydro art for any room in your house, bringing color to life. So thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the stream today. Please note that some of the content shared here might include copyrighted material used under the doctrine of fair use. This content is being used for purposes such as criticism, commentary, comedic purpose, news reporting, teaching, mentorship, or research based on the internet character before you. Here's what you should know. Purpose and character of NeMoZGameZ uses material that is transformed or repurposed in some way, adding new expression or meaning, and might be educational, funny, or informative. We strive here at NeMoZGameZ to use works that can be factual, comedic, fictional, AI-driven, and or highly creative. Only the necessary portions of the work are used to achieve this purpose, not the entire work. Using this content does not harm the potential market for or value of the original work, as our use is non-commercial and transformative. If you are the copyright holder and believe your material is being used inappropriately, please contact us directly. We respect all intellectual property rights and will respond with any legitimate claims of infringement. Thank you for watching, and remember, this stream is meant to add criticism, commentary, entertain, educate, be comedic, and share information in a fair and respectful manner. This disclaimer, I hope, will and or protect NeMoZGameZ under the fair use provision. And just a couple of more. Why not? It's time for some more. It's time for some more. It's time for some more.
You're gonna regret it.
Okay, so they were nice enough to produce a 6-minute video that just kind of gathered some highlights. I was fine with that. I wasn't going to sit there and scrub the whole thing. If you would like to see some actual gameplay for Sharon or Keelan with their updates, you can always go check out their live stream or some other content creator that has scrubbed the thing. I'm not going to do that. They made something 6 minutes. We're just going to cover some highlights.
Let's wrap up our March Dev Live. Here's a quick recap of today's highlights. First, we shared information on the monthly balance updates coming for Sharon. Sharon is receiving various improvements to her skills and modules to enhance the utility of her skills aside from area suppression, improving her mobility to make her a more suitable descendant for the current meta. For information on...
Now, I don't know why he said meta. I think that was kind of funny. I thought it was meta, but whatever. So Sharon, what they did for her is they added more speed. They changed her one ability on just the regular thing. They also changed, they didn't give her any more red mods. What they did is they just modified one, I think, that was already there. So now her one ability, which is a sword that comes out of her arm or whatever, actually now has like a lightning strike, like a bow or something that actually just shoots out. And the further away you are from the target, the more damage it does, up to 40 meters. Gee, that sounds familiar. About what they nerfed Glay down to, 40 meters. So essentially, like, if there's a horde of dudes there, you maybe go cloak and back away a few steps and then strike them with your thing. What I thought was the most impressive is the knife targeting thing. You can rotate the skills, so it's like 1, it's like 1, 3, 2, and you can like get it to stack up to 40 knives. So before it was only like 8 or 9 or whatever. Yeah, no, now she can do up to 40 knives. And the damage on that looks pretty fucking sick. Not gonna lie. It looks like it might actually be a lot of fun. It might be better than area suppression. Might be. But you got to rotate the skills and get it to stack properly so you can use it.
On her changes, please check our patch notes that will be coming soon.
See? Check 'em.
Moving on, we have a new infiltration operation coming this month as well, which is the Legion Laboratory.
Legion Laboratory. So they're claiming that this is the new space where they would make the new legions. So my whole thing along a storyline progression, Legion of Truth, Breach, whatever. This is the laboratory where they would create those legions. Well, if we're attacking the laboratory, does that mean that we're not going to have any more new legions, right? Because now we're taking out the laboratory. Anyway, side piece. The dungeon actually looks pretty cool. I think they did a good job of stacking in a lot of enemies in a small space. Serena looks like she'll also do very well in here. Very high ceilings. Big open spaces. They cleared it in about 4 minutes with Sharon and Keelan. Now, it looks like it's a little longer of a route. And they did do the one thing that I was asking while they were displaying it. You know how like at the end of the other dungeons, like you get through it and then all of a sudden you hop on your bike and you're in the boss room. I was like, why can't they just give us a little bike parkour in between and then jump into some more fighting instead of just going into the boss room? They did do that. So you go through a couple of rooms, you hop on your bike, you do some parkour, and then you go through a couple more rooms, and then you end up in the boss fight. I don't see it being that big a deal as far as clearing the whole thing. It's about 4 minutes. Every descendant should be able to do it. And, the swords, the new swords that they're going to introduce are going to be buried in here. So you're going to have to grind for those. Unless they bring out some kind of crazy sword pass like they did a little while ago. They did not mention that in the live stream, though. But they could potentially do that again. And I really don't want them to, because I just don't want to encourage them.
The sculptor awaits us in this new dungeon and is the place to farm the new weapon, Crime and Punishment, along with new ultimate modules, so be sure to check that out. And speaking of that new weapon, Crime and Punishment is the new weapon being added on March 12th.
So Crime and Punishment is a dual-wield sword. You are now going to get to hold it in both of your hands. However, it didn't look like it actually did do wielding action. You hit the button and it just kind of does it on auto, like with the Shadow Sword. You just hold down the trigger button and it just keeps striking and striking and striking. It doesn't look like there's real combos involved with the thing. So it'd be cool if like my right trigger swung the right sword and my left trigger swung the left sword. And then you could oscillate and make your own cool combos. Doesn't look like you're going to get a chance to do that with these swords. And they did do some pretty sick damage. In the playthrough, though, it's the same thing with like all of the other swords. You're up close and you leech forward every time you make a strike. So you're gonna have to, toggle, control, move, reset, positioning for the next guy, and so on and so forth. They look pretty strong, and we'll see. We'll see.
12th. This is a dual-wielding sword that grants a combo stage from E to S. Players can earn execution bullets that enhance normal attacks, thereby enhancing the power of the following attack. We have a skin for Crime and Punishment as well, which is Death Sentence. Please look forward to...
So it's set up the same way the Deus Ex is set up. Right? You're going to use your right trigger a couple, 3, 4 times, charge your unique ability, hit your unique ability with your left trigger.
To that coming this Thursday. And of course, 2 new trigger modules are being added, with the first one being Tactical Disruption. It's a module specialized for stealth and is expected to be used by Sharon and Haley. The next module is Bloody Deployment, and as you can assume from the name, it is a module for Glay and Eugen. It's expected to be a module that helps build a melee weapon setup.
So, trigger mods, obviously we're going to get a chance to farm them from Wally. He drops all of them. However, are they going to make a new box for these? They didn't discuss that during the live stream. So I don't know if we're now going to have trigger module selection box F or whatever. So you'll get you'll get your hands on them eventually. Fight Wally like normal, and if you get a double gold, hit me up. We might be able to make a trade, and or vice versa.
3 new defense modules are being added as well, with that being Barrier Collector.
I'm not quite sure why we need defense mods. I didn't take the time to read these, and I'm still not going to take the time to read these until I get my hands on it. But at least with this update, they're not giving us 50 new modules to go farm, right? It's just like maybe 12, maybe. So our number should increase from like 935 at the cap to like less than 950, what I'm thinking.
Honed Edge and Barrier Overload. We also have new modules coming for Keelan.
All right, so Keelan's getting his update, finally. One of them looks like it adds like an extra AoE damage, so it's going to turn him into Harris with that ring that just protrudes around her body a little bit. Purple is still the color, because, poison is purple for whatever reason. I'm interested to try these. I've never actually built Keelan, so maybe we'll get a chance. And I've got catalysts in the pocket. Maybe I'll play with them a little more. It's just, with being able to stand back from the fight and throw your skills, I never really found his up-close personal play style something I really wanted to do. But if I have a ring of AoE and I can just like slice through them real quick and kill some mobs a little faster, great.
With that being Fierce Attack and Septic Torrent, the 2 models shown...
Fresh says, I built Keelan and I want to talk. See? Fine. We'll get into the server here. Yeah, what's up, buddy? Well, I just wanted a chance to kind of like chop through it a little bit.
Who cares about all that? Chop through it with the buddies.
So what did you watch the stream last night? Or some of it? Because I know you're not one for watching the stream.
Today.
No, it was last night. It's out. And that's why I said they did like a little 6-minute overview. So I'm not like going to sit there and scrub the stream. I can just listen to this and kind of talk about what I saw. Right. You guys want detailed information, go visit The First Descendant, because this is who I'm reacting to right now. Them, the people that produce the game. Go to their YouTube channel. Credit, fair use, commentary, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, all the good stuff.
But yeah, he's getting 2 mods. One, like I said, looks like it's a Harris type AoE effect. And the other one is just, it says increase the number of fleece attacks hit and adds tow when using septic turbulence. Like, I mean, I know he's toxic, but did they have to put septic in the verbiage? Fierce attack stacks unconditionally. So it's kind of like Haley's, right? You just turn it on and it just starts stacking itself. I don't know.
Right.
Different gameplay of Keelan, and if your main descendant is Keelan, be sure to rewatch our Dev Live today, where our director showed the gameplay in more detail. And we have weapon updates for...
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I missed the weapon portion because I was on lunch and talking to the wife, and I didn't go back to see it. But from what I heard, is they added some pretty sick upgrades to the King Guard's Lance and the Wave of Light. So if you guys like those guns, I still haven't put a build on either one of them. I've got some energy activators in the pocket. We'll see what the community comes up with. Because, like, I don't know. I've never even read the stats on these weapons, dude. Like, the skills. They're just pushing everybody towards skills. Like you said in the short. I don't know if you ever actually watched the short that I produced, but you're like, even the gunners are turning into skills. Yeah. And that's pretty much what they're doing.
I left a like on there.
Balance updates for Wave of Light and King's Guard Lance. Wave of Light utilizes Solar Halo and Aureole to deal damage, while King's Guard Lance overall mechanism has been improved. For more information, please refer to our patch notes. Next, the Infernal Walker.
Okay, I can probably skip past this, but Ice Maiden, yes, we know she's coming up, but they added the other skins for like Nell and Daya and whatever. So even if you are a person that has already purchased everything like Speed of War out of this shop, he could still come in and get 3 more skins for the people that they've reintroduced to the game.
Will be changed to the Ice Maiden in the Void Abyss Intercept, and players can now farm skins for descendants that weren't released, such as Nell, Harris, and Daya. The Flamekeeper skin will remain available in the ETA shop throughout Season 3, Episode 3, so if you don't have the skins yet, you can defeat the Ice Maiden to farm it. Then we have the Descendant Mission Board, a new system that organizes the first Descendant.
This mission board kind of annoyed me when they brought it out, mainly because the fucking Void Vessel is on here. I am not going into that. I'm not doing this. I don't give a shit. Not doing it. Now, again, if somebody needs help and they want to farm for something that's in the Void Vessel, cool. I'll go in with you. We'll bullshit. We'll farm. But I'm not doing it. They put it on whatever the fuck this daily rotation is for this board. I'm not doing it. I'm scorned.
Teams. It's divided into events, daily, and weekly, and is a great way to claim high, efficient rewards, so be sure to check that out as well.
But what they don't mention is, where is the gold farm? Okay, so they took away the invasions, but they didn't re-mention where they moved the money from the invasions to. It's not listed here. It says I get Kuiper for this on here. Right? Let me double back a little bit. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I missed something. I just wanted to go back a few frames. Here we go. This is just XP. Well, at least for the Sigma drop-off. Maybe the info, because they don't hover over the infiltration hard. So maybe that'll change to gold. Maybe I'll get gold for 4 hard infiltration operations. I don't know. They don't mention it. I have no idea where the gold is.
Organizes the First Descendants routines. It's divided into events, daily, and weekly, and is a great way to claim high efficient rewards, so be sure to check that out as well. Moving on, a support feature will be added to Axion infiltrations. By checking support and proceeding with matchmaking for Axion infiltrations, players can be matched anywhere within the infiltrations. When matched through Axion infiltration support, players will have a certain chance to obtain Ancestors modules upon completing the mission, so be sure to participate.
Okay. Now, he says a certain chance. Well, during the live stream, he said that it's a 5% chance, and you can put the Ancestor mod on the pity system. So, just like with the 250s, right? You check the box and you say support request or whatever, and then it would give you the support coins. They're basically doing the same thing with the dungeons now. So they changed 2 things with the dungeons. Instead of farming Forbidden Sanctuary and Supermassive 10 fucking times to get your 10 A mods out, plus the one that they give you for completion, they're going to make it a blanket completion. It's still 20 per week, but you can do any new dungeon in order to complete the weekly bonus. So it's not 10 each now. It's still 20. But you can do any one. You can rotate out whatever one you want. So I do like that change because I just didn't want to sit there and jam out dungeons that I don't need. So what I'm thinking is if I click this button and say, hey, let's get some support, I can do that 20 times, go into a random dungeon, get my 20 A mods out for the week, plus an extra 5% to get an extra one that I can pity. The pity system, we all know how that thing works. So if it's a 5% chance, then that means the pity is going to be less than 5%. And I'm thinking the number is going to be less than what you think. It's probably going to be 1% or less. Right? So you'll still have to run 100 to get a full pity on a 5% drop.
Horrible.
Absolutely fucking horrible. But you just watch, man. I'm going to go in there and test it, but you just watch.
Which I'm thinking that the reason that they're making the pity worse is because they're making the actual RNG drops better, because that's how everyone got Dia so fast. They made the RNG a little bit better so that it's more likely that stuff will drop. But if it doesn't drop, out of 100 runs, yeah, you can have this.
Right.
Which I think is still kind of whack. 50, maybe. 50 runs? Yeah, sure.
Right.
If I run this 25 times, one good run 25 times, and I only get 2 out of the 4 pieces that I need, then yeah, I'm going to have 1 on the pity. I'm going to run 25 more times. And I'll probably have the 3 out of the 4, plus a couple extra of duplicates.
Dupes, right.
And then I'll get my pity.
So I know
that
they've...
seems okay, but 100 runs sounds terrible.
I know. For 1 A mod, right? For 1 pity on 1 A mod.
Why?
With literally the random of the randoms, right? Because he said, if you click this box, you could go into any dungeon with anybody, which means it's not going to server lock you into your region. Right? You got to kind of read between the lines a little bit. So if you have extended loading times while clicking this box, you're going to South Africa. I'm just saying, right? You got to read between the lines a little bit.
Menu QoL improvements are coming. With
Okay, so
weapon-level
I don't
transmission
quite get
methods
all of the quality of life improvements. I'll
changing,
kind of let them
and
just talk while I'm
improvements to
talking.
Information regarding stats,
So
and being able to
they
check
tried to
the
make it
current number of
easier to
cores in
read
the
the
core
stats
crafting
for
and
applied
conversion
things.
menu.
And they
And of
basically
course-
said during the live stream, oh, he glazed over that real quick, but he basically said during the live stream that this is going to be more for newer players trying to get familiar with the systems, which I get, but that also means I don't have to fucking worry about it. And the other thing, it's like, yeah, we can stack numbers and we can go, oh, look, our crit rate went up. But what does that really, you still don't know what it means until you go play in the field. And then, of course, we have a bunch of skins. They showcase some skins. So a lot of these are, some of these, like, I don't know if you can see, but this top right one here, top left one, my bad, is pretty spanky, dude. Like, there's not a lot on that skin at all. They're bringing out Freyna 2.0. So, you know, the Freyna skin that you bought with the fishnets? They're bringing out a second version of that. And then we have the viewer design skins, which I wouldn't mind purchasing one of these if I knew that the person that designed it and then won the contest for it actually got a percentage of the sale. They don't mention that at all. And they never have. They just said that the people that win got like a plaque or a package or something, right? But like, if Nexon's going to keep all the money and not give any to the individual creator that actually won the contest for purchasing of said skin, yeah, I wouldn't purchase the skin. Like, give it back to the little guys. Oh, so here's Bug's chiming in. What's up, buddy? So after each time you don't get an ancestor mod, the pity system goes up 5%. No. It's a 5% drop rate, which the pity system is always less than what the actual drop rate is. Usually it's about 1/3 is in my experience. So I don't know what 1/3 of 5% is. I'm not doing the fucking math. Half is 250. 2.5, 1/3 would be a little more than that. But what I'm saying is it's probably going to be something. Yeah, 1.3, he says. Lee got it. Thank you. But you can pity those. I don't think you can pity the rest of them. They just made mention that you can only you can pity the ones from those things. I don't know. We're going to have to see how it works. Yeah, it sounds terrible. That's what Fresh and I were saying. You're still going to have to run it 100 times for a full pity on one A-mod. One random A-mod. Now, if it was a selection box, yeah, maybe. I might think about that.
We have
But it's
various
not.
skins coming in March. First up are the Reborn Assassin skins coming on March 12th with the new Transcendent skin for the Shadow Reborn, and also Freyna's Viper Suit premium skin. Then on March 26th, the much anticipated first anniversary skin contest winning
Got like
skins
15
will
minutes
be
before I gotta
updated.
get out of here.
In April, we have dress
Annoying.
themed skins coming
Oh,
as
you gotta
well,
go to work
so
early,
please
early?
look forward to that.
I gotta
Now,
get
these
nine.
Many
evening
events are
skins, I
planned
kind of like
for
those.
March, with the first one being the premium cleaning service
like this,
request login event. Starting from March 12th, just by logging in, players can receive
Yeah.
Buddy's cleaning
More
skin
cleaning
on day
service skins.
21, and Freyna's
that gray
cleaning
at the
service
end?
skin on day
I think this is
35.
Dia
Another
and
event beginning
this.
March
I
12th
want to
is
talk about this.
Philion's module
I don't know.
enhancement
The
It's
red
past.
sleeve with the black bra thing. That was. It looked like a glay thing. It was really cute.
Okay, so I know you only got about 15 minutes, and I haven't even turned the game on yet, but I
already
do.
did all of my dailies.
Oh, okay, good. So cool. So this, I want to talk about this. So on the 12th, because I didn't know the exact date, I thought they were going to release it later, but he does say on the 12th in here, they're going to release another BB and On shop with another currency. with that currency, one of the things that you can purchase is the ability to get one guaranteed red roll on your ancestor mod.
Okay.
What I don't know is if I say, hey, I want to select this slot right here, slot 1, to get a guaranteed red roll. I get a second token, and I select the second slot from the same, right, re-roll, and get a second red roll. You know what I mean? It's kind of like what the community's asking for. They always do what they're what the community's
It's not
asking
red,
for.
It's yellow, and the date is on the top. Paul says. Thank you, Paul. Nemo can't read. He needs the help. Oh, that's...
It's not red, it's yellow.
So it's a gold roll.
It's a gold roll. No, I thought there was a red one. So there's two rings. There's a gold ring and a purple ring. So I may not be that crazy. The gold ring is probably the yellows and the purple is for the reds. Yeah, but you can only farm 1,000 of these. They put a cap on the currency, whatever the currency is going to be. You can only farm 1,000 pieces of the currency a day. So in true TFD fashion, it wouldn't surprise me that one of these lock roll crystals is going to cost you 2,000 or 3,000. So you'll have to grind 1,000 a day for 2 or 3 days in order to get one. I won't know what the real numbers are until it's released, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. But they always do it. They give the community what they want, but they half-ass it. You know what I mean? It's only half of what you want, and you still got to work for it.
Mission event in which players can earn master tokens to purchase the ultimate alignment device, an item that guarantees one ultimate tier option when readjusting ancestors modules. Then starting
One
April
ultimate.
2nd, we
I don't
have
know.
today's readjustment benefit, an event that allows the first readjustment of the day to be free.
Okay. For 2 weeks, the first readjustment is going to be free, which I think means even if I've re-rolled this stupid thing 11 times, I could re-roll it once a day for free. So it would tick up to 12, but it wouldn't cost you anything.
Huh.
I think that's cool. And they should probably sprinkle that in every once in a while, like they do the half-off weekends.
And finally, the Caliber discount coupon event starting March 12th, which allows players to receive a discount of a set amount when purchasing items in the shop with the coupon. To celebrate the launch of the event, we will distribute a 100 Caliber discount coupon to everyone who logs in for 2 weeks starting March 12th. And for all players purchasing the Reborn Assassins bundle, they will additionally receive a 500 Caliber discount coupon usable only on the limited bundle.
Okay, so we're going to get a coupon. The 100 caliber thing is going to go out to everybody, and you got to use it before it expires. Same with the 500 thing. But the 500 thing is only for bundle purchases. The 100 caliber thing, I'm assuming that you can use that on anything from the shop. So, like, if an emote is 250, it's 150. But if it's 100 caliber, does that mean I can get a preset slot for 50 caliber? I mean, you're technically buying it from the shop, even though it's not listed in the shop. I don't know. There's always some fine print somewhere with those. But the coupon thing, I don't know. I never buy bundles for 2,500 caliber, but it would be 2,000 if you did such a thing. You just have to do it before it expires.
Be aware that the coupons do have an expiration date, so be sure to use them within the designated period. Great.
And
that
the
wraps up
funniest thing I found when I was going through this originally And I just want to point this out. Can I pull out my draw tool? Because it's just kind of funny. Box. Draw. Yes, I can. Bloop. Bloop. The box that they put him in gives him a flat top. His head is totally flat. I thought that was funny.
The March Dev Live. Please look forward to the various
got a flat
updates
head.
coming with our patch on March 12th.
They could have made the box just a little bigger. All right, we're done. We're done. I'm going to load up the game now. As soon as I figure out how to actually, like, you know, work my system. And turn on Steam. So yay, thank you for giving me a 6-minute thing so I didn't have to scrub the whole stream. Even though that still gave me 40 minutes of content. Cool, thanks. Fair use, fair use. I don't know. Where the hell is the source? I need to turn it off. Is it down further? It's down further. Bam, there we go. But yeah, I'm going to get in and do my dailies. But thanks for stopping by, Bug. Paul, I think you've been here before, but I appreciate it. Gamer, what's up? Dev stream was booty cheeks. Yeah. Well, I thought it was funny too. Like when they loaded up into Sharon for the first time, they did the classic, hey, the camera's all the way down at the bottom of her ass, so you got nothing but cheeks and camel toe. Oh, and the game crashed on him too during the live stream. I love it when that happens. Absolutely love it.
Funny.
Paul says later he said you can get 50 yellow and 105 purple total in the event. I don't, like I said, I don't know what that means. I won't know until I actually get my fingers on it. And they also didn't mention where you can farm these. Is it like the time shards? Are they going to drop kind of seemingly everywhere? But then you have to go run a normal special op to get the most drop? I don't know. Keelan sucks. Let's make him like everybody else. Yeah.
Man, he's alright. Ain't too much wrong with him.
Well, got 2 more red mods. Like I said, maybe I'll slap a build on them. I still got like 40 cats in the pocket. Like, they're not necessarily burning a hole, but I might get saucy. I still don't think Jaber's going to get any, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the time shard thing bug was so boring. My screen capture's not up yet. We'll give it another minute or so. There it goes. Just takes a while for it to register signal. No biggie. Sintova says, I don't know how many I have in Jaber right now. Did you leave them on? Like, can I scope it out? If I find your name on my friends list and I go view descendant, are you on Jaber? They did say farming 1,000 will take about an hour. Just like everything else. Dailies take about an hour. So am I going to be getting a bunch of time shards whilst I do my dailies? No, I'm going to have to go do extra shit. So that's now 2 hours. All right. Invites going out. I don't know why I did that. I don't need to do that. Of course, Tifa's in the game, but he's not talking any shit in Discord, man. Or on Twitch. I'm still doing it. I'm gonna find you, Weebles. I'm gonna find you. You are on Jaber. Look at that. It doesn't tell me how many cats you have in them, though. It didn't give me the flash up. Damn, what the hell kind of red mod you rocking? Cooldown and duration? I'm gonna say you got 2 red rolls on there. That's a keeper. For sure. Yeah, I know, Paul. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if I need 1,000, I might get 100 or 150 from just kind of running the dailies and the mission board. But how much extra time do I have to spend to go do something else that gives me the most? So yeah, I'm over here upskirting a Jaber, for sure. Oh, yay, give me another donut. I'll take that. And then I'll go do the one thing that I always forget to do. I'll go talk to this guy. For 100,000 caliber. Or Kuiper. I don't know why I said caliber. I must have caliper on my brain.
It's caliber. There's a B.
I'll find out everything for you.
Yeah, you can find out whatever. Something else later. What time is it? It's 8:30. Okay, so yeah, I totally missed Wally. Don't care. You know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm thinking he could be AFK, but I'm gonna bug him. See if he grabs it. Alucard will have something to say. We're in Echo Swamp and White Knight Gulch today. Awesome.
Oh, not awesome. One of them is Mysteries Ends, and that mission is so long.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to run it as a 400%.
But the
Oh, wait, it's
so
White Knight
long.
Gulch. Hang on. I might need some brains.
Exactly.
Ugh. How many do I actually get? 5? Ugh.
And that mission is so long.
Ugh.
Just go do the farm that I showed you.
No, I will. I mean, Tifa showed me the other farm, too. I mean, you showed me both of them, but I still think...
No, Tifa didn't show you that. Somebody else showed us that.
Well, no, yeah, that was Lundell that showed us the go there, kill the one dude the one time, reset, do it again. I think that's faster than running the other one, but I'm sure Tifa will have something to say about that. Speaking of which, he
It's
just
not
showed up
faster.
in chat. Well, one, you didn't send me an invite.
Hey,
Oh, so did you want to run dailies with me? It's 2. I told you I would be be extra busy today. 3, I was eating lunch. And 4, it's not like you're doing anything anyway, because you don't build nothing. You're just standing in Albion yakking. I did that for like 5 minutes, okay? I spent most of my time yakking, not even in the game. So, ha. And Captain Gaslighter over here. I usually don't send you an invite because we don't need you for anything. So there. Just gaslight you right back. And I'll burn up my gold boost while I'm doing it. Lundell says it was him. Lundell chimed up in chat. Did you read the Discord?
It's not the Discord, it's the YouTube.
No. In the Discord, Nightmare said, I ran into this Jaber.
Yeah, I saw that. The Cyclops.
The Cyclops. And I was like, is that Lundell? Because like I could see in the background the motif that he had going on. I think Lundell chimed up and said, yeah, it was him.
In YouTube, Lundell said it was me just now about the farm.
Oh, okay. Because I still have other questions about that. About the other, was it him? Like, you're out there twice, Lundell. And as for Alucard, he told you the other day he would be AFK if he was on. Okay, yeah. I already did my dailies. I can join you, but I shouldn't. You should know that. Well, then I'm gonna go run those then real quick. It's only 1 dungeon. And not 4. He says, yeah, nope, yeah, he was totally talking about the farm. Sorry, Lundell. But like I said, you're out there twice right now, right? The farm and the Cyclops build. Alrighty, Tifa. Go do your thing, good sir. Go do your thing. Oh. Oh, wait. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Wow, I got that daily done quick. I didn't even look at those, but I Want to Be Rich is over with. Forgot that Sintova says for his Jaber build, he forgot that singular on my mod was a boost ratio modifier. You're the Jaber main over there, so I'll take your word for it. And Lundell says, he's everywhere. Ha ha ha. Button. That's not what I wanted to grab. Dos Sigmas, por favor. And actually, I know better. I should actually check and see if I need kills. Nope, 200 enemies. We're doing this on private. Awesome. If I needed special kills of some kind, I don't. It's just a straight 200. And I actually should have put on Sharon, because I still need to drop like 4 more cats in her to accommodate for the A mods. She got left in the dust, man. She got left in the dust. But her buffs look her buffs look pretty sick.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport done. Stand by for mission. Best of luck, Descendants.
Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going?
We're detecting arcane life signs inside a vault structure.
Kidding me right now. Come on, doggy.
This is HQ. Enemy reinforcements incoming. Requesting strike in the staging area.
I got him. Just die slowly. Please be a good jackpot. "25 superconductive units. I guess it's good enough."
Mission complete. Transporting.
Gee, there are new items in my lost and found. I wonder what that could be. If I could right now, I'd buy the Steam controller. Lundell question mark. Hang on. What do you guys think of the next update? Well, Lundell, I'm not sure when you popped in, but I spent the first 30 minutes talking about it. So overall, it looks like the buffs to Keelan and Sharon are actually going to be pretty sick. Keelan is now an AoE tank. Sharon is a super ninja. The new weapon in the new dungeon, which usually when they release something, it's like, hey, there's a descendant and a weapon in this dungeon. This time they're releasing a dungeon that's only going to be probably the weapon that you farm in there. I like what they're trying to do with the ancestor mods. We're going to have to see how it works in practice. So in a couple of days, when the shop opens and we start farming for the new currency that they're going to release, my opinion on that is going to be basically held back just a wee bit. It sounds like a good idea, but just like everything else in this game, it's like you work for the stuff that they give you. And then you kind of hold on to it. Eventually, they'll give you a discount, right? So like with the A mods, they were kind of limited at first with like being able to farm and gather like 35 of them in a week. They were all random. Then they gave you the reroll aspect, and then they gave you the discount on the reroll aspect, and now they're giving you the opportunity to actually lock one of those rolls in based on the new currency that they're going to release. So part of me feels like they have all of this stuff planned out, because why wouldn't you if you're a multi-million or billion-dollar company? And the other part of me thinks like they do stuff as a reaction from the community. But what if they had it all planned out to begin with? Because we go back into the Hegelian dialectic, which I know that's a fucking big term that not a lot of people know of, but it's problem, reaction, solution. If you cause the problem, wait for the reaction, but you already had the solution in the pocket the whole time, then, you know what I mean? Like, you can kind of, like, detour the detractors a little bit, or at least be able to control the mob. So they do stuff, and I feel like that they're doing it because they already have the answer in the works, or at least knew what the reaction was going to be from them doing this up front. So I've been playing the game for almost an entire year, and the pattern is the same. See you guys later. Alrighty, man. You have a good day. The pattern's the same, right? They introduce something, people cry about it, then they nerf this or that, or add this or that to make the ease of it easier. And that just, I mean, it's hard to tell whether or not they do it on purpose or it's because of the development time that it actually takes to get it done right. Yeah, another new currency, Dark. And I saw you in the game. Did you want an invite? Oh, of course, now there's 2 or 3 Darks in here, so I don't really know which one was in the game. Let me check. Is this you? Dark Style? They just need to fix the rolls on the Ancestor mod. Well, that's what they're kind of doing, right? They're kind of giving you what you want, but not really giving you what you want. They're going to introduce a new currency so you can farm that currency to then do the thing that you've been asking them to do, which is lock in or get a guaranteed roll on your Ancestor mod. No, that's not the unthinkable. Etzimo was really good. I would 60 cat Etzimo before I 60 catted Jaber. And because the ultimate's being released, there's no sense of not putting some upfront work into that character. I've already done the arcade tree, so I'm ready for that. But if I decided before he got released to drop an energy activator and maybe 10 catalysts to get the trigger, they're going to give you a photon imprinter so you can transfer everything over. So no harm, no foul. Right, and that's my point, Lundell. It feels like they don't have a plan, but the way corporates work, the corporation itself actually works, is they have to have some kind of plan. Period. That's what a business plan is about. Right? You can't get a loan from a bank without having a business plan. So they know their market or their demographic very well. So they do have to kind of readjust on the fly, but they do have like an overall plan. Otherwise, like, your business would just fall flat. You wouldn't be able to get any investors, collaboration skins, any of that stuff. And the collaboration skins, you know, for the people that enjoy that type of thing, is a little lackluster. And I think that aspect basically just has to do with copyright, trademark, future investment, server time, how much money people are actually spending in the shops at any given moment. So there's a lot that goes into that aspect. But as far as like the game development, and this happens with every live service game. They do an update. It's not what the people want, so they try to fix it a little bit. But they still have to accommodate for the gameplay loop that they have already set in place, because I think the gameplay loop is part of their quote-unquote business plan. So yes, they are readjusting stuff on the fly, but with a year of me playing this game, and they do the same things over and over and over again. They bring like the new sword for the new dungeon. We're going to go in there. People are going to cry that it's too hard to grind for. And then eventually, 3 months from now, they'll put that sword inside the HQ orders. You know what I mean? They soften the blow slowly but surely, but they know what they're doing up front. Okay, Dark Style says he has 2 photon imprinters left. Yeah, I still have 3 or 4 of them in the pocket. The 4th one's actually kind of like locked behind something that I don't want to open. We lost half our devs to the other UBI project, and it shows. Well, are you talking Concord? And that's the other thing, too. During launch and development, they have, I don't know, I'm just going to throw some numbers out there. They have 1,000 devs working on the thing. And then after it gets launched and settled down, then they only have 500. Because they got to dedicate those to a different areas and aspects of their business model. So it doesn't surprise me that the devs come and they go and workflow. Like my nephew just got laid off from his job. You know what I mean? Because they just either don't have enough work or they just want an excuse to get rid of him. It doesn't really matter. But at least he can file for unemployment. and yeah, Lundell, but that's what I'm saying. Like, new people coming aboard, they don't remember the old... Did I make it here in time? The alarm is going off. I did not. So stupid. So stupid. I come in for the alarm sound and they're not fucking loaded in. 2 seconds off. Come on, give me these fucking things. Skins are for the win in this game. UBI is cleaning up on them. Well, I don't know which one's the bigger studio. You know what I mean? I know Nexon themselves have had problems in the past. I'm not going to go into the legal issues. But even like Steam is getting hit with like the same thing. They push the limits a little too far, and then there's some backlash. So they've had a few failed games in the past. I think that they've hit kind of sort of a home run with this one. But really all they're fishing for is to just get new players into the game, because the new players don't know what the old system was about, hence the reason why this is now on Game Pass and your PlayStation Portal. Come on, give me the Colossi. All right, I'm gonna cycle one. Excuse me, I'm gonna cycle one more time. If we don't get the cycle, then I'll just go start a teeth mission. Back to my point. So the new players coming in, they have no idea that Ines got nerfed. They have no idea that Glay got nerfed. They don't have any concept of what had happened before they got into the game. Once they even get into the game, it takes them 10 to 15 hours to figure out what the fuck is going on. And then if they want to see what's going, then they'll start looking up videos about it. And eventually they might come across some of the bullshit that other players have had to deal with. But again, that's like 20, 30 hours into their gameplay. And either they're invested at that point or they've already quit. I think, like, if you're going to start looking up videos and tutorials and build guides and all of this, you're invested. You're invested. You're going to play it anyway, and you're going to play it regardless. Nothing. All right. Fucking teeth mission. Let me go kill some. Is this the 4-minute mission? Is that what this is? 5 minutes or less. So that's a 4-minute mission. I don't mind sucking up some time. Nope, this is not the 4-minute mission. Whatever. Get so confused because they're so close to one another. Didn't kill him in the ship? You suck. Go away. Go away. The big guy showing up yet? There he is. Well, okay then. But I think the whole ploy is to just get somebody invested first. If you've done 15 or 20 hours into this game and then you start looking up guys, you're invested. But if they can keep the new players away from all the bullshit just long enough to get them over the threshold, yeah, thanks, Diva. I figured that out real quick. Cloak and Dagger. That'll probably be the name of their next dual-wielding swords, huh? Instead of, whatever they call it. Punishment and whatever. Cloak and Dagger. I guess I'll just go hang out inside the Wally Coliseum. Maybe now's a good time to take a break. I feel like I should just take a 3-minute break. Go pee. And no, I'm not doing this with... I got 65. I got 2 jackpots for superconductive units. It's almost like they know I'm complaining about it. Anyway. We'll be right back.
Good morning.
Didn't even need to be here for him. How about that? That's funny. Hopefully nobody reports me, but if they do, please do. I'll take on Wally by myself. I don't care.
I miss Wally. I didn't get into this yet.
Oh, you didn't get into Wally?
I only go to him for one reason. I'm trying to get a perfect icebreaker mod, and I never get it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got one, well, I've got one double gold, but it's not perfect.
I've never had a double gold on that one.
In general, it feels like you're gonna end up with a perfect gold roll in one category and then a blue roll in the other category. And then you're going to need to get another one that has a perfect gold in the opposite category and then a purple roll in the other one. And then you got to determine which one you want to use at any given moment for what you're doing. And swap them out.
Yeah, that's too much work. See?
It is. It's stupid.
To be honest, that's why I'm lazy. I took Power Beyond and I just use it as consistent, and I just say forget it.
Yep. When in doubt, Power Beyond.
Right. I mean, I destroy everything with my die anyway, and
dude, she's.
I was actually going to go back and look at retuning. I mean, changing some things. I gave away my God tier ancestor mod. So I need to make some adjustments on her now.
Well, I'm not sure how long or if you've seen the dev live stream, but they're going to try to make it...
I was asleep on it.
Well, they're going to try to make the ancestor mods... to where you can actually, like, lock a roll in. I don't know. There's some contention already in the chat from me talking about it, whether or not it's only going to be a gold roll, an ultimate roll, or they're going to actually give you a chance to lock in a red roll of some kind. It's still going to be random.
Yeah, I don't.
No, I know you don't lock a roll,
Tifa.
But... I'm using it for general communication. It's not locked in. It's a guarantee, but it's a guarantee random.
Yeah. See, with me, I was watching the dev and the stream, and I was just shaking my head like, here we go again, same old nonsense.
Yeah. It's the same pattern.
Yeah. If you look at like Sharon, yes, it looks cool. The visual effects are cool. It would have been great about a year ago, a year and a few months before they changed the way we play the game.
Yeah.
Now the way we play every part of this game is basically speed running.
Yeah.
Or if you're still on normal mode, Sharon's changes are amazing because you're still doing the missions, you're doing stuff like that.
Well, now you can use her to farm the new dungeon for the swords.
Yeah, I thought. I think that's right. When I was like drifting off, I was so bored. I was like, "Oh god!" Like I didn't even see the news. Did I see the news sword? I don't think I did.
Oh, you didn't even make it that far. You just.
Well, we were in Discord, and everyone got into a different discussion, and in my friend's Discord, unfortunately, it swung towards politics, and I was kind of done right there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I do pay attention to the political sphere, but I don't talk about it that much here because it's really not worth it. It just isn't.
Yeah,
mainly because they're
it's
going to do
about
whatever the
stuff,
fuck they want anyway, and they don't really care about
Right.
you. Like, why talk about it?
But there was a guy who was severely emotionally invested in it, and he drug us all into it. It's like, man, look, can we just talk about the game?
Yeah, speaking of the game, I think I sent you an invite. Are you in the game right now?
Oh, I'm in the game, but I'm trying to do this SMO thing. That's why I'm.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm almost done. I got to get 10 cats in, you know the deal. I mean,
Yep.
I already had him fully arcade tuned from way back in the day, and I said I would never put a cat in, but I'm like, okay, I have nothing to do. So it's either do this or don't play the game.
Yeah, right. And like I said about the addiction, man, like it's strong. Once they got you hooked, they're just waiting to get you.
yeah.
As a new player, they're just waiting to get them over that threshold.
Hold on, it's been so long, it's hilarious. I'm like, I don't even remember what I don't know anymore. It's like, what is it? What did I do with SMO?
Yeah, changes for Sharon are strange. Before you used her abilities, and then Glay or Dia will already clear a full room. Yeah. And
Right,
that
that's
was
the
my whole.
problem. You
That's
can't
kind
really-
of my whole argument with guns, right? Why do I want to
You can bring it
shoot
back
stuff
closer.
if I can just hit them
Have
with
you
a
used Nell?
skill?
Have you tried Nell yet?
Oh yeah. I've got a full build on her.
Oh, yeah. Okay, try her when you got Dia and Bunny in a match with you. You can't even launch her 3 or 4. It's gone. They're gone. Everyone's gone.
Yeah. You can't gather enough resources by hitting your sieve and then shooting them with your one.
Yeah. You got to put a speed gun on and go as fast as you
Oh,
can
thanks,
to get ahead.
Liz. Thanks for the
you
update.
try to get loaded.
I hope you're having a good day over there in Scotland. But I think I'm gonna go run a new dungeon because I still have to get my weeklies sort of kind of done in those anyway. So I was gonna go run.
You know what? I've been slipping on those. I haven't been doing them.
Well, but if you're leveling Etsimo, it's a good time to be carried because you're gonna get a shit ton of experience for it.
You know, I never get help when okay, this is funny. I carry a shit ton of people. If I go in there with someone weak or unready, not that any of my characters are even unready, but if I would have went in with SMO, I wouldn't get any help. I'd get in with new people.
You
And
get
it's
in
like,
with new
ah,
people.
dang.
Well, I'm giving you the
this is
offer
where-
right now, man. Like, if you want to go
Well,
in
I'm
there and
almost done,
gather
though.
some
I
XP, I'll
I'm
drag you
literally
through
on
it.
I got 9 cats in him, so I'm
You
literally
just need
almost
one
done.
more.
So I've been running defense missions. You know how fun that is after you run about 4 of them.
Oh yeah. Well, and see, the thing is too. Also, they keep increasing the minimal amount of donuts that you need in a character. Right? When the game first started, it was 8. You only need 8 to make a build work because they gave you 4, which brings you up to like 10 or whatever.
I think they did that to defeat us from because we knew it. Like, okay, this is the crit mod, this is the non-crit. We need this, and this. Well, they knew it too, and they were like, okay, let's make them do more work.
Yeah. And then they added the trigger mod, which forced you to put 10 in. And now they've added an ancestor mod, which in order to make those work, you have to pick one slot in your build and fully catalyze that one spot. So now your minimal amount of catalysts have gone up from 8 to like 15.
Is it 15? I thought it was maybe 14. Okay. You might be right.
14,
I haven't
15,
paid
somewhere in
attention.
that range. It just depends on how you made your build.
Yeah. So, well, now, surprisingly, you know, I just ignore HP most of the time. And yeah, it's like, whatever. Because we're so strong, barely do I ever need max HP. But like right here on SMO, I can't even figure out what to put in the last mod slide. I'm like, what do I put here?
Every single, just cat it for your A mod. If you can't figure out what to put
No,
there,
I already got the A mod in here. I already got the A mod in. I would have took that shortcut if I could. Because I got a red line ancestor mod with crit damage of
actually, how much is on
198%.
my gold boost? 16 minutes. You know what? I'm gonna go run purge. Fuck it.
Yeah, I run 2 of them a day just because I got to the point.
Well, I got my gold boost
gun.
running, and I might as well. It's either that or a special op, and I'd rather just do purge because I need cores more than anything else.
Yeah, core is the only thing I run out of now. And that's because I keep changing stuff, playing around. I just burn through them. Even though I ran purge like 3,000 times when we had the medal, that was such a big deal to get the purge medal for 1,000 times.
Oh yeah, I still haven't completed that. I might be over 200, but I have
when we
not.
was on the leaderboard, that was a big thing. So like, Cinevades and the rest of us were running the crap out of it. So we had ran it 1,000 times, and they dropped that reward on us, like, hey, you ran it 1,000 times, and you get the medal. We're like, well, we already got it. And they're like, they don't count.
Yeah.